And we are back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be bringing you a 5v5 war with 5 of my Town Hall 13s. This was, as you can see, this was a perfect war, but not only is it a perfect war, I used 5 different army comps to get the perfect. So I'm going to show you each of the attacks in the war, and we'll go over the attacks, and I'll show you how and why they tripled. So sit tight, buckle up, stay tuned, and enjoy the show. Okay, so here is the first base. Let's hit that play button, and I'll talk you through this while it's working. The plan here was a zap Lalo. I'm zapping over here and zapping over here to clear out this whole section. That's the section that I'm clearing out. So that is step number 1. Step number 2 is drop an ice golem with my heroes and two headhunters to take out the opposing heroes. CC comes out, drop the poison on the CC, and now bring my Royal Champion to try and clear this area over here. I want that whole section to go down. That's what the plan is. So that's going on over there. My king ends up beating through the wall. I should have used his ability. Right away, because if I would have used his ability right away, my queen wouldn't have even gotten touched by the town hall, because all the beams would have been on the king and his little barbarians over there. But I did get the town hall. As the town hall, the king and the royal champ went up towards 12 o'clock. I should have started my Lalo over at 12 to try and keep the king and keep the royal champ alive. But instead, I started my Lalo down from the bottom, and then it's just working the Lalo through this base, and I guess using your spells where they belong. Let's double speed this one, and let's move over to the next one. I'm using an Ice Hound still. I'm still waiting to hear what your opinion is on using an Ice Hound, if you like him, if you don't like him. I did get a little lucky over here. I did not like the pathing that I had for this Lalo. They were all telling me in stream the pathing was beautiful, but I just did not like the pathing. But thankfully, that lone AD that was sitting over there below the eagle, thankfully when the hound that was on it popped, the pups were able to take it out. There was no other defenses that were around to take care of that. Those pups. So there is the first triple. Let's move on to base number 4 and see what we got in store for you on that one. Okay, here we are on base number 4. Base number 4 is going to be done with a Wimp Lalo. For those of you who don't know, if you're new to the channel, Wimp Lalo is the name that my social media guy came up with. He calls it Wimp because it's super wizards inside of a blimp. None of this Blizzard or Houdini's Wimp he likes. So we started this one with a Wimp Lalo, came in with the Hound from about 4:30, 5 o'clock area. Get that blimp coming in right after that Hound, and it has just enough juice to get to that town hall and get to the promised land. And who says that Wimp Lalo is dead? Look at what these bad boys ended up taking out there. A town hall, an eagle, a couple of scatters, a couple of expos. I mean, everything went out on this base. Next step was bringing in the ice golem with my heroes and the headhunters to get rid of the opposing heroes. And the CC. And then after that, it's just Laloing the base, moving your troops through. I still need to do a video on the basics of Lalo. Nothing really fancy, but just the little basics that everybody could be using to get better at Lalo. The little tricks and tips that I've picked up along the way. And one of these days, I promise you, it's coming. It's coming. Make sure that you have notifications on so you'll see when it's there right away. But again, if there's anything that you ever want to see on any of these, with any attack that I'm doing, you can always come into the Twitch stream. It's twitch.tv/Clash Playhouse. And whatever if you ask me to do something and I can, we're not in a war where, I have the time, I will definitely try and help you out. So now the Sui has done its thing. drop that hound in right away to keep that queen alive. Get her going on get her going on cleanup. Warden is in, having a little problem getting my Lalo moving through, but then I don't know what I was doing. Lalo does come around now. Second hound is in there. It's moving up towards the last AD. I have my Royal Champ, just dropped my Royal Champ, and my Royal Champ is helping out with those loons and hopefully going to help out with killing that Royal Champ as well. And let's double speed through this, move on to the next base, and see what we got in store for you on that one. There it is. There it is. Come on, Royal Champ, do your thing. Do your thing, baby girl. Taking out those structures, dropping the spells where you need to use the spells, and there is the triple, and there is the army comp. Okay, here is base number 3. Now, I hope you guys aren't going to be upset with me. I know I told you 5 different army comps. Could you count this Zap Lalo and is Zap Lalo and Wimp Lalo, are those considered 2 different army comps? I hope so, because we're going to have a similar situation on the last one. The last one is also going to be a hybrid, but this one is a hybrid. What's the plan? The plan is to get my queen in this way, get this wall open over here. I'm not sure why, but the first time I hit this base, I did have to hit this base twice. The first time I hit this base, I got a perfect wall break right over there, and the second time I hit this base, the wall break went the wrong way. Thankfully, though, my queen did come around and she did what she was supposed to do. Also, another changeover that I made from this is because I knew what was in the CC. The CC had a hound and an ice golem. I wasn't all that concerned, so I made sure to get my made sure to get my hybrid down a little earlier than I did previously, and that seemed like it was just the perfect amount to get this triple. But as you can see, I mean, the funnel's been made. The queen's going to deal with the eagle. You know, I don't like that eagle hanging out for too much longer, but she did take care of the eagle, and the troops are moving through. Still have the warden ability, still have the queen ability, still have the royal champ ability. There, the troops are all in the promised land. I use that royal champ ability as far down on the bottom. Queen is dealing with the opposing queen, so I use the queen ability down there. Right now, I have the queen who's just sidestepping that single target inferno like a champ. Look at her go. Here come the hybrid. It's going to be protecting, hopefully it's going to be protecting that royal champ. Royal champ now is dealing with the pups. Still have the poison, so use the poison to take down as many of the pups as possible. But there it is. There is the triple. Let's double speed through the ending and show that triple and show that army comp. And let's move on to the next one, which is base number 2. Promise you it's not a hybrid. Promise you it's not a Lalo. Let's see what we got in store for you on that one. Okay, so here we are on base number 2, and base number 2 is going to be a Yeti Smash. What did I do on this one? On this one, I started off with, again, a little teeny queen walk. If you saw my Yeti Smash video, my how to Yeti Smash video, I talked about when I would use a little teeny queen walk and when I would use a warden walk, and let's talk about the attack. So I opened up a hole over here, a hole over there. That's going to get all the troops coming in like this or like this. I'm going to use a jump spell over here and then a jump spell over here. And that's pretty much going to connect all the major parts of this base. And again, you just want to keep those troops moving. This one we weren't really sure about. My troops, I did not keep my troops moving, and a whole bunch of them died out in the core. But thankfully, we had just enough to keep pushing through this base. Again, as you can see, I talked about this in the Yeti Smash video. A lot of the times, your healers are staying behind. They're staying intact. They are going to lock onto the queen, and then you're ending up with a little queen walk at the end. So I started with a queen walk, and I'm ending with a queen walk, and it was keeping my troops alive, hopefully through the middle. We also talked about in the last video about using a royal champ champ ability early. In this situation, I used my royal champ early, and it sort of screwed me, but it also sort of helped me. Now, what do I mean by that? When I say it sort of screwed me, I thought if you go back, if you hit rewind just a little bit, you could see that the royal champ, I thought the royal champ was going right. And if the royal champ would have been going right, I would have needed to take out a little bit of the Inferno before I actually, in order that my royal champ could live through the whole, beams of the Inferno. But my royal champ went left. But if you continue to watch this video and continue to watch this attack, you will see at the end that just from using that royal champ ability, it took out enough of the, well, let's double speed it. It took out enough of the hit points of that, of that single target Inferno, that my troops were able to take care of it at the end. You're gonna have to hang out for another 10-15 seconds to find out exactly which troop was that beautiful, beautiful troop that got us this triple and got us, actually got us the perfect war. This was the last attack of the war. There it is, Warden shooting that Inferno instead of shooting the wall that the Queen is doing. And now let's go look at base number 1, which I already told you was a hybrid. So how is this going to be a different army comp? Well, let's see. Okay, so I promised you 5 army comps, and I'm delivering 5 army comps. This one over here was a hybrid that I did with a Yeti bomb. What was the plan? Bombing out this compartment over here. This whole compartment I wanted gone. Actually, I had to do this base twice, and the first time, whoops, hit that play button, Avi. The first time it took out a lot more than the second time, but the pathing that I made for my Queen on the second time was much better than the first time. What I did was I got the Yeti bomb to go in like this, and I wanted to make a funnel over here, stop that over there so the Queen would walk around this way. And that's exactly what I did. So there's the Yeti bomb. No rage necessary. Took out the single. Took out the Wiz Tower. What else did it get? Did it get some Teslas? No, nothing else. Nothing else. But now my Queen is coming around. I give her a little rage. I don't know what I was doing over there. Maybe it was because of what he caught. There was a lot of things going on the board. But I wasted my Queen ability. I just didn't get my healers down in time. But now my Queen is going to be coming around. So now what's the plan? My Queen is going to come around this way, like this. And my King I'm going to put down over here. I'm going to shoot the King down there and then make the hybrid go just like this through the base. Nice little, tight little pathing of that hybrid. And that's it. We got the triple. We got the perfect war. I put some troops down over here because I didn't want all of this nonsense left down at the end. Oh, another reason, I think there was a cannon that was left over there. So I put the Yeti down on that archer tower and I put a loon down on that cannon. So I figure I'll be able to clear this pretty much that whole section by doing that. Whoa, let's go back over there. Avi, over there, so our King is already down. He's doing his thing. The Queen is going down the other section. She's doing her thing, tanking that scatter shot, going to get that eagle, and the troops are moving through. There we go. Use that warden ability and get that triple. Keep those troops alive, and we still have rages. We still have heals. We got all the spells left for the back end of this base. And that's it. That was the what do you call it? That was the victory. That was the perfect war. And that was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you're hitting the like button if you like this video. Make sure you hit the sub button if you haven't done so already. If you have done so, then thank you very much for supporting the stream. And last and certainly not least, turn on notifications so you never miss when a video goes live, and leave me a comment down below. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making this video, a lot of fun in this war, and a lot of fun doing all these different strategies. And that's going to be it. Until the next video, have a great day.